Shit, hold on. My bad. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. No.
Be cut out. It's all good.
No, we're good.
Oh god. Took off your watch, dude. You look so cute with that on.
Did I? Oh, my bad.
You mother trucker, dude.
You know what? I'm making my watch back.
You trucker. You're not cute anymore. I take it back.
This reminds me of that SpongeBob shit. He's like,
yeah.
and you're not cute either. What he's telling him that he looks like a pretty girl.
What?
You might have to scoot up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just a bit. Just a smidge.
There's an episode where Mr. Krabs really wants SpongeBob to buy him, or was it? No, it was the hat.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
got a soda drinking hat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then he's wearing it. He's like,
Am I a pretty girl?
yeah. He says it makes him look like a girl, and then he's like, "Am I a pretty girl?" And he's like, "You're beautiful."
Who tells him this?
Mr. Krabs tells SpongeBob that, but then he ends up saying he doesn't want to buy it. I think is what he says, or is it when he takes it away from him?
I can't remember.
Yeah, but he's like, "And you're not beautiful," or some shit.
Oh, yeah, when he goes and he's haunting him or something like
Yeah.
that.
Because
With a little
isn't
picture.
it like the whole thing is that the hat is like expensive or like
Yeah.
it's a collector's thing? So Mr.
Yeah,
Krabs
it
trying to
becomes-
like get it from him.
It was his hat, Mr. Krabs. He was number one.
Yeah.
Was that from the Golden Age or was that like a later one?
The
That
middle,
was-
I guess.
It was like season 3.
Was it? It's the middle age SpongeBob.
Mm.
That's what that was.
Yeah, well, that's what I would consider middle age for sure.
Middle age SpongeBob. I like
Middle
it.
age. How old is he now? He's in his 40s now, isn't he?
SpongeBob?
Or is he in his 50s?
That's Sponge Robert
No, he's
now.
in
yeah,
his
dude.
50s.
it's definitely SpongeBob.
Or, yeah, that's Sponge Robert.
Yeah.
That's old man Juniorheimers, whatever the fuck.
She's
shit.
like, I have a mortgage.
Yeah.
Like shit like that.
I would hope he had it paid off by now, dude.
Nah, dude, you know prices of a pineapple nowadays, dude.
Yeah, dude, he works at the Krusty Krab.
Yeah,
That man
He's
worked
making less than minimum wage.
7 hours a day, probably at least 12 hours, like every shift. So
He's just slaving away
yes.
for little to nothing.
if there wasn't a cartoon that wasn't just gonna prepare you for life as a child,
No
it was
kidding.
SpongeBob, just
It
a
was SpongeBob.
soulless
Yeah.
existence living in a pineapple.
Yeah, because you
That's all
also
the Earth
you also have
is.
Squidward, who's just so positive, you know.
Yeah, he's such a positive man.
Just beaming.
Oh
light.
yeah. Who is the? So I was telling Angel this one that I saw somewhere that somebody was like, SpongeBob is the Seinfeld of cartoons.
Children's cartoons.
Basically, good characters. It's pretty good most of the time. Still pretty funny for adults. Aged pretty well. But I was thinking about this because they all got basically the same archetypes or whatever. Who's the straight man in SpongeBob?
Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs?
I don't know. It's definitely not Larry the Lobster.
No.
No, maybe that dude that has the muscles.
I think
I don't know.
Sandy would probably be the straight guy.
The woman.
Because I'm thinking Squidward.
That's fair.
I think Squidward is basically the protagonist of the show
He's the closet.
without
gay.
needing to be. Like,
I guess yeah. In that sense, yeah. Sandy's not around enough. But,
yeah. Whereas, like, Squidward's in most episodes.
Mhm.
He's pretty much the only one being normal a lot of the time.
Yeah,
Yeah. Loser. Freaking loser. And his big nose.
but I think SpongeBob thinks he's being normal most of the time either way.
That's
so,
true. I mean,
don't know.
outside of singing, what else is he doing?
He's just being happy, dude. Apparently, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Once again, another
Frowned
thing,
upon.
when you see a
Yeah.
motherfucker just smiling at your
Yeah.
job, doesn't it just annoy you a little
Haters,
bit?
dude.
Like,
Haters.
How do you guys feel about haters?
like in general?
Yeah,
I
like
think
everybody's a hater, right? To
yeah,
some
I think
extent.
it's healthy to have a little bit of hatred in you, but it's a modicum. I think it's strange if people don't hate anything.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm like,
they
fuck?
just support everybody.
yeah, I don't trust those people. Like that seems so like I don't know.
I guess what really makes somebody a hater?
Like a quote like a straight up hater.
Like what? Yeah, what does hating look?
Okay. How about that? I think being a hater is just different than hating stuff.
Yeah,
I don't think that's the same things.
For
You
sure.
can hate a bunch of stuff but not be a hater.
for sure.
But I think the difference is if the hating that you're doing has no real recourse on you, then you're hating. That's what I feel like personally.
Okay,
Now,
so like you need to mind your own damn business.
basically, like if it's something other people are doing
yeah,
or just anything of that nature that has no real effect on you, but you're mad about it, that feels like hating to me. But if it has the littlest amount of thing to do with you, it's not hating.
Mhm.
That's just my personal thing with it.
Okay.
That's why I feel like hating can only really apply to people.
Yeah.
Like you can only be a hater to people. You can't be a hater of an organization. It could apply to you. Like I hate
It's
the
always
Falcons.
it's always a more personal thing.
I hate the Falcons of Atlanta.
He loves the Falcons.
They're my favorite team
He
actually.
loves them.
But I hate watching them play football. So that's a direct effect to me. I'm not a Falcons hater. Love them.
Love him.
Yeah.
Love them.
Love him, dude.
Love them.
No, but
Love 'em.
that's just my thinking with it is like what that actually is. It has to come from a place of not making sense.
Yeah.
You can't be valid in hating, because then you're not a hater. You're just making
You're just making a good point.
yeah. You're doing a what they call a criticism, bud.
Yeah.
Like and people do that.
Like, wow, that guy actually does suck.
Yeah, but no, like if a motherfucker's like, I hate that motherfucker, man, coming up in here smiling and shit.
Yeah.
No, dude, you hating, dude. Like
Yeah.
you need to chill the fuck out.
Can't be looking that happy.
Yeah.
Haters.
That I don't know. Do y'all have any other like different thing with that? Because that's how I've always assumed. Hating always comes from a place of like, why do you care?
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
I feel like you explained it pretty well, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm lost for words. I got no input on this one.
No, my favorite thing since we're on the haters thing was it doesn't really happen now, but when we were younger, I knew a bunch of people our age that were like, man, I'm just doing it for the haters. Like, motherfucker, no one knows you.
Oh,
Much less
yeah.
enough to hate you.
I know somebody that does it a lot too.
Why? Like they don't care about like they're not even thinking about you, dude. Not even
That-
enough to hate. You know how
That's your
hard it
cousins,
is to
bro.
hate somebody?
That's all your cousins. Just doing it for my haters.
That does sound like something they'd say.
Yeah, dude. It's like I never understood that shit. It's like, dude, you know how like how much effort it is to hate somebody? Like
Yeah.
that's why I assume I have no haters. Like what the fuck?
I just noticed this guy has the ski mask on.
What?
You're not even covering your face.
Just that
dog.
you have the ski mask completely on.
Yeah, dude. I'm wearing it like Lamar Jackson.
You
This
gotta
is
put
how he wears
You gotta
it.
put it more in your chin.
Oh, I gotta like put it on more like that.
Yeah, you also need some fronts too.
Yeah, I ain't got him yet. Sorry, Lamar.
There you go.
Also, Lamar, it wasn't your fault you lost, dude.
It was your fault.
It was a little bit.
It was mostly your fault. The turnover, without the turnovers, they might have won that game.
Yeah, no, honestly, they blame Mark Andrews a lot, and it's like, bro, you had like 3 chances to win that shit, and one
Yeah.
more after that shit. So, but I love you, Lamar.
But yeah, this is Down in the Dungeon. I'm a Ski Mask Guy 1, Ski Mask Guy 2, and that's Shiesty Boy.
I'm Eric. My name is Eric. I
Eric-
don't hide my identity.
Eric
I just wear this
Shiesty.
because I'm looking out for Lamar Jackson. My social security number is also Favre, so no.
It's what?
Hmm?
Say it again.
You don't want my social
He said
security.
Favre.
Favre.
Favre. Is it a combination of 4 or 5?
Mhm.
Like,
4, 5,
4, 5, 8,
and other numbers.
7, 5, 6, 1, 3.
Or Favre.
It's whatever number you want it to
6,
be.
1, 3.
It's pretty much
Go
what
ahead
it
and
is.
enter that. Any credit union you want.
You're gonna owe a
Try
lot
it
of
out.
money.
Try it
So
out.
They're gonna boot down your fucking
it's a
door.
shared account, dude. Everybody puts money into it.
I'm just looking out for everybody, dude.
Yeah.
I'm giving back to the community by giving away my social.
it's helping people out, and that's all right.
What
Yeah.
a great man.
And that's all right. What a great person over there.
Thank you.
Great guy over there.
But first, you have to send me $500 of real cash, and then I'll give you my credit information.
Yeah. Are you sending people texts?
Oh yeah,
What?
I'm straight up Nigerian printing this. I would love to have done that, dude. But we're past that point of like email scams. I would have been down to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scamming people.
Yeah, but it's just like people are kind of aware. Never mind.
What would your scam be?
I would love like what is it? I forgot what it was when I was working in computer sales because they were like, "This is a big scam," and I'm like, "Dude, if you fall for this, you're fucking stupid." It's like literally you call and you're just like, "Yeah, what are your credit cards? We need to verify that you actually own your credit
Okay,
cards."
it's one of those.
Yeah, and like people would just be like, "Yeah, it's this, and this." It's like, yeah, you deserve to have your shit taken, dude. Stupid ass.
So what population?
Oh,
Population you can go after?
old people.
Yeah.
Old people.
New,
What they need the money for?
new phone buyers? Yeah, what do they need the money for? They
Yeah,
live their
it's like-
life. They're good.
It's like retirement
They're
for
just,
what?
Yeah, they're just
Who
there to
needs
be
to do
taken advantage of. dude.
Yeah,
Like, that's what ends up happening to them.
it's kind of sad, but I'm still gonna scam them. Like it don't matter.
That's where they got all that money, dude.
Hey, we were never meant to live this long in the first place.
Yeah.
This is what happens.
Imagine God is like, what are they doing? They were supposed to die when they were 45, dude. Why are they living
I
longer?
didn't write this far into the book.
He's like, they weren't supposed to go through old people shit. That shit sucks. That's how, yeah, but no, that's the only scamming I would get into. No, like the only one that I thought was cool was credit card scamming, and that's like a like past few years. But I think it's done now. That's when like fools were putting like fake card readers on gas stations,
Yeah.
and they just stole credit card information through that.
That.
That's impressive. That
Yeah.
shit worked. Like,
But if you got caught, you were getting
Yeah.
like 85 life sentences. When you die, you come back, you're going back to fucking jail.
nice.
They don't play about that.
If you murder somebody though,
Oh, you get 45 to life, but you could
you
get
might
out.
get a little jail time.
Yeah, No.
25 if you do it at a young age.
that's like I think I tell you that's like the dude that did like the big like scheme that just stole from like a bunch of rich like actors and shit. What his time was, he was already an old man. He was like 68 or something, and they're like, "Yeah, we're giving you 8 life sentences," and they're like, "I think it's like 300 years or something."
Why do they do that?
I don't know why. Like they have to like say it in that way. They're like, all right, since you did all this money fraud, because I guess with like, I could be wrong, but I guess with like murder and stuff like that, it's just
Yeah.
life. That's all they say. But with his, it was just money fraud.
Mhm.
So they just add up the years of that. So like, yeah, you're going to jail for about 265 years.
nice.
So if you believe in reincarnation,
It's like
guess
they're
what?
reading stats, dude.
Yeah,
From a fucking at a combine or something.
You ran a
25 counts.
4.34 and you're going to back prison.
Yeah.
Outrun that sentence, bud.
And I think he died recently too. So R.I.P. Bernie Madoff.
Oh, Bernie.
Mm.
Fuck that guy.
It's fine. He just
I don't even know
no.
who that is.
He did the coolest scheme where he would just be like, "Yo, like if you invest your money with me, dude, I'll get you payback." He's like, "Okay." So you would invest your money, and then he would just find another rich person and tell you the same thing, and then he would pay the first guy with the money that the second homie gave him.
It's never ending.
Never ending.
Never ending.
What is it? Pay Paul to or what? You pay Peter to talk to Paul. You borrow from Paul to pay Peter. Something like that. It's a term. So he was doing a lot of that
Playing
on
with
like a
Peter.
grand scheme.
Is it playing with Peter?
Yeah,
Playing
he was
with Peter.
playing with his Peter, and
You
that's why
can't-
he's in
you
prison.
You can't play with Peters. Dude.
Nah.
You just can't do it.
Do not play with Peters.
What's up, girl? Or my dog's here.
She a little frantic.
She's a little frantic. It's okay though.
She just wants a little love.
Just needs a little love. That's all. That's all. Well, guys, what's hot in the streets right now, guys?
Hot in the streets.
Stuff for some. We're a week into the presidency right now, and people are still kind of losing their mind. I feel like.
He already scamming.
Yeah, already.
Already scamming. I fucking called it. I fucking called it.
Apparently, ICE is out in full force. Supposedly, I don't know if that's true or not, but
Yeah, they send Marines out to places.
where exactly do they send them? Where are they sending them?
Border.
Is that all it was? Like,
Yeah, it's border, and it's like you're getting some other stuff now where like ICE is kind of going off in like inner cities because they kind of got the go ahead to do it. But
gotcha.
there was one where like they walked up on some, I think like a Lowe's and tried deporting people, but it was like non-official and shit. So their mayor is like fucking pissed off now because they're like, why are these motherfuckers just acting out like in their own shit now?
Yeah.
Because the president like told them to do it, but they're like, you just don't get recourse to do it now, motherfucker. Like you have to wait.
Is there like a whole legal process for this shit? Or,
Yeah,
like, if
like,
the
that's the
president says
thing
to
is,
do
like,
it, you can do it.
That's the only thing I've been telling like anybody is just like, yeah, like he's a piece of shit. He's probably gonna try to do some shit, but there's still like they still gotta get past certain things.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's not it can't just get written into shit that like it works out in that way.
So you
And
can't,
then it's
you
already
can't-
so hard to get Mexicans out of here.
Yeah.
Like well, we all of a sudden develop methods, right? Like we could never get them out before because it's kind of hard. Well, we just all of a sudden developed a method to get rid of all of them. Like
well,
no,
you can take someone based on suspicion.
They
Is
use
that
the
what it is now?
algorithm, dude.
yeah, like so, like that'll end up happening, right? And then it's gonna be a thing where they'll, like this in the future, but like in my watch, they'll end up doing it to the wrong guy. This dude gets deported, actually a U.S. citizen, becomes a whole fucking thing, and then that just from there. That's why I'm just like, man, they're just bullshitting again, dude. Like they always fucking do. Because the only thing I've ever seen them do right now is deporting like people that are in like asylum.
Mm.
They just straight up deport them now. Like they don't because they would just
see
hold.
how you see how stupid your idea is. Your idea.
It was dumb the
Dude.
first time.
Yeah.
But
Well,
no,
you know,
like
To each
Every
their own, I
time.
guess. Some people are proud about it. Some people are
Yeah.
happy this is happening. So
It's like, see, like that's the thing. It's like he's gonna do all this shit, and then people in like a year are like, "Yo, like, why are our living conditions the exact fucking same?"
Probably gonna be worse.
Yeah, yeah, if not worse.
I heard the price of eggs is going up still. So
Dude,
Yeah, you fuck face. Hold on, man. You motherfuckers were out here saying, "Oh, he's gonna raise the price." I ain't seen the fucking eggs go up, motherfuckers. I still see it's buy one get two for a second, like for $30, bitch. So he still ain't out here fixing shit. It's just like it's dumb as shit.
this is who y'all wanted. This is who you guys
Yeah.
wanted. So.
They hit They hit
you
the
know-
eggs instead of gas this time around though. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Damn,
Well,
the
I mean, it
fucking
is
eggs,
winter,
dude. Not the eggs, man. I don't give a shit. I don't even eat eggs anyway.
Yeah, it
so-
usually always drops before this happens.
Yeah,
So.
so- There's a surplus of eggs out there.
Surplus.
It's
Surplus.
me.
Yeah.
I'm buying up all the eggs.
Eric's
guys.
buying all
I don't
the
even eat eggs.
That's your doomsday prepping.
Mhm.
Yeah, just eggs. I mean, you could just eat. You can eat eggs however, dude. Boiled,
Yeah,
scrambled.
boiled eggs will get us through
Yeah,
the
that's perfect,
nuclear
dude.
apocalypse.
It might. Yeah, it just
Oh my
might, dude.
You got jars of egg sandwiches.
Just I knew this day was gonna come. Everyone laughed at
Those
me.
big barrels.
Nah, dude, I was looking at motherfucker pickling eggs the other day.
Yeah.
It was like it was an hour video of just this
Just
man
pickled
pickling
eggs.
eggs.
How did you do it?
Huh? Just it's mad easy actually.
Just
You-
let them sit right here.
yeah. You have to get them on your body, dude.
Yeah.
Let's just say that much. That's how you warm them
Body
up.
sweat. And
Yeah.
then you put it somewhere warm.
Oh my god.
That sounds disgusting.
That sounds gross as shit.
Well, anyway, so I
I'd rather take the nuclear holocaust.
I brought up the whole mass deportation thing and stuff because some people are saying that they just want the bad people out of here, right?
Right.
The bad illegal immigrants. But then it got me thinking. It's like, what about the bad people that were born here?
That's the
in this-
thing.
in
Is
this
like
country?
it's always the exceptionalism, right? Of like Americans in general. They're like, oh, we need to get out these bad people so all the good people here are good. It's like, motherfucker, no one here is that good anyway. It's
America
like,
is the bad people.
yeah, like or it's like or the one guy that he did some shit in Texas, like he did like a terror attack, and it was like a whole thing where he is actually a born citizen of America, and he just got radicalized by ISIS like online and shit, right? So now people are kind of like, okay, do we like even when they come here they're getting radicalized? I'm like, what are we talking about? Like, yeah, this dude fucking went through like a thing. So does most people.
Yeah.
Like, there's been other shooters that are like white supremacists that learn shit through online. We're not like, well, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, Scandinavia. You motherfuckers ain't coming over here no more. You're all a terrorist. No, we only do this with the brown people.
This is something funny that I heard at work today, and it's from my coworker. She was like explaining to me that like she thinks people that would like molest and all that stuff and school shooters along those lines, like if it was funny if we did like a public execution with them, she's under the impression that it would stop people from wanting to do that, and I just don't think that'll happen because
Public execution.
yeah, like I don't. Like she's like people will see that. I'm like I don't want to do that. I was like I don't
Public-
think that's the case.
I don't think that's literally
Because people that have done school shootings and or molest somebody, they typically most of the time either get killed by the police, the school shooters, or they'll just kill themselves.
yeah.
It's very rare to get caught. I don't think a public execution would get that done.
And it's doing the exact thing we don't want to do. It's giving them
They're way out.
no. Well,
or-
not even just that, but it's drawing all that attention
Exactly.
to them
Like
again.
I was like I don't. I just don't think that's right.
See,
I
like
just- I don't know.
she's in that school of thinking where it's like, you could have your arguments where it's just like, people think that like punishment is a big deterrent to do anything, and it's really not.
Hmm.
Like, we have life sentences for drugs. We have all this shit. People still do drugs.
Yeah.
People still like we've had like even crazier laws related to like if you do stuff that you go to prison for longer. That doesn't stop people from doing anything. That's why like it's like it doesn't matter. Like the what they'll end up getting in their head is like,
Yeah.
oh, wasn't me.
I left it at like it's just like they're already fucked up in the mind. They're not
Yeah.
gonna change like based on what they've seen
Yeah.
happen to these people. It's like
It's-
I don't think public execution is the way to go.
These motherfuckers.
So
It's like they
But-
watch too many fucking movies.
yeah, I'd
dude.
say,
like,
do you think it will ever be a way to stop people from ever having those thoughts? I guess of like wanting to shoot up a school or wanting to take
I-
advantage. of
Are you
somebody.
asking in general or?
Yeah, I guess in general, yeah. Like I just don't think there's ever gonna be
I-
anything
Do
that
you
will
wanna
prevent
go?
it.
I was just gonna say I think this has a lot to do with the population. I think this has a lot to do with how we've just like I don't we weren't meant to be this big because when you have I feel like with larger populations you're bound to have more I don't know what you would call it. I don't want to say runts, but right, like the less.
Okay, I'll go ahead and go off your point where it is that. I feel like it's a lot of too where like these systems that we had in place basically to try to weed these people out, try to figure out what this is and whatnot. They just get like it gets put on the wayside. Like you always hear stories about the shooters where like, yeah, we let people know, right, that this dude was doing stuff that was like threatening and scary,
Hmm.
but no one listened. No one cared to like figure it out because we don't have either we don't have funding or they couldn't put the resources into doing
Yeah.
that. And it's just a lot of that. And it's like it doesn't even have to get to the shooter point of it, but just in general, like just our general thing with not like checking these things at the source anyways, like I won't lie and say there's outliers that are just insane people that want to commit violence.
I'm meaning that more than anything. It's like we don't have the resources to
Mm.
give everyone
Yeah, yeah.
structure, and that's what creates these
Mm.
problems. Because
And that's
I don't think that a lot of it is genetic necessarily.
yeah,
It's
yeah. No,
just
I think a lot of that is like outliers, like I said. Like
yeah,
for every one just legit this dude was born to be a killer. He has no empathy. He's like a horrible monster person that never developed these feelings. For every one of those, we got at least 15 I think of something failed along the way with this dude.
mm,
It's fair.
Like
Fair point.
that's on especially with children where it's just like I don't know, like I had violent thoughts when I was young. I didn't obviously wasn't that to that point or degree, but I don't know, like I had actual people there for me with the violence. If you never have that and your like only real release is through violence, like it
yeah,
only
dude.
ends up there that way.
It's
Like
not hard. Like I've learned a lot, in classes and shit, right? And then
yeah.
just even just my job, but it's kind of crazy to see how all of that impacts
Mhm.
development. Like the smallest little things that they're missing in their lives can
Yeah.
really change how they turn out.
Be there for your kids, people.
Yeah, and then it's like, and just the ways they go about it now. Like even when we were in school, how they were trying to combat it. It wasn't even like, maybe we need to figure out like what is even wrong with these children. It's literally like, no, we got to put cops in the schools. Maybe give teachers guns. Fuck it, we don't
Yeah.
know. Like that's all we're doing,
It's
and it's
not the
just
home life. It's definitely not the home
yeah,
life.
no. Like you want us to do more? What? No, no. The best we can do is provide the fattest fucking cop possible to hang out at the school. That's the best we can do. I'm sorry.
That's
We're bled dry.
yeah. We'll send the fat cops.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's just that's what I feel is the long and short of it. Now, what is the solve? Don't fucking know. Couldn't tell you.
Probably nothing.
But I think that's a big thing though. Is just as the years go on, more and more money is taken away from like these institutions that are like people that are like money across the board will say are useless.
Mm.
But these things that we'll end up losing and will still lose will provide some sort of like you'll notice it as the years go by why we needed those things and like that's why I'm like this is a whole different point. That's why I was almost tripped out by like people that are always so worried about the bottom line of things.
Mm.
It's like dog, like some stuff does not. It's not a fucking computer. Like you can't base all this shit on algorithms. There's still human elements involved. There's still all these elements involved that you're not taking into account. You just look at numbers and assume that this fixes stuff, and that's yeah. So
Yeah, I don't think there's any solving it. Honestly,
no,
I don't,
like
I don't.
I, what's the pessimistically? My thing is like we would literally have to change the society.
Yeah,
The way like we act now, it's very fuck you, get mine. Sorry that your kid is fucked
Right.
up, but I don't give a shit. I'm trying to get
That's
mine
what it-
right now.
That's what it turns into, though.
I mean,
because
we're
the
literally also
size-
just a nation divided, anyways.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I mean, no
Well,
one hurts
that's
anybody.
that's
too,
the
so-
root of it, though.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like is that everyone's in such a I'm gonna get mine phase. I know everything's fucking up, and I feel no connection with anyone around me or my neighbors. I feel like they're my enemies. So what am I gonna do now? I'm just gonna get mine then, and that's where we end up getting these like
That's
these
the
things where we
American way, dude.
yeah where we don't have communities where like everyone feels like we're against each other now. It's that like it is politics. It is like all these little belief things, but it's literally just that for me personally. Just our like increased selfishness with that, where we're just like, I'm gonna get mine. Fuck you, I'm getting mine.
What's that shit Marshawn Lynch said? It's like,
Yeah.
I'm going to get God, but
Yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
get mine before I get
Yeah,
God.
and it's just like
Get mine, fuck yours. Is
But-
what it was, right?
yeah, and then the thing with that though is just like where does it end though? Like what is the mine? You know what I mean? Like what?
Yeah.
Like there's no ending with it. Like people are always like, oh, I'm trying to get just so I'm comfortable or whatever. Sorry about that.
Oh, that was yours. I thought it was my
But
fault.
no, people are just like, And this thing where like I'm just trying to get comfortable. I'm just trying to get to a comfortable place. I know I'm all about my money and hustling, sure, and I'm just trying to get a comfortable place. What is that? What is that? It's not a real thing.
Yeah.
Like you're fighting.
America keeps changing.
Yeah. Like you're fighting against a clock that is against you.
Yeah.
Basically, that's why I'm always like weird around people that are like the hustle culture people too, because it's just like, dude, like there's no end to this.
Gotta
Like,
have more.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry about the rant, but yeah,
No, you're good,
like
dude. That's fine.
I've thought about this and like just in general, like
Yeah.
why like everything is like that.
Yeah, I was just curious to hear some I guess other perspectives on it. Like, I don't think public execution is the way to go.
No.
No, not at all. It's not gonna stop anything. It probably might just provoke more violence, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Exactly.
and then
You're seeing normal people. I guess I don't know who they send to do it to go kill someone.
and
to
it's like
kill
she's
that
kind of
person.
fucked either way too, because it's
Yeah.
like if you want to do executions right, do you want to do them how we do them now, where they take like 35 years because we have to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that they
Yeah.
did this thing, or do you want the chance that you kill somebody innocent?
Yeah.
Over this one, and like you're in another can of
And
worms.
who's
Or,
doing the execution?
exactly, it's just
Yeah.
like this whole thing. Like, what's to stop her from getting executed? Like, if she's
Yeah.
selected for
Yeah.
something.
What?
There's a reason why executions are like they take forever. Like death row is
I
like
I
you're-
couldn't wait to get your guys' perspectives on this.
Yeah, like no, you see some people around there, and it's not to fault her. I don't mean to shit on her, but it's just like you
No,
get so
you're
many
good.
of these like
You're good.
these people that have these just easy fixes. There's like, yeah, dude, that's the fix.
Why don't they just do this?
Yeah.
You will figure it out at some point. Just not anytime. Probably not in our
I
lifetime.
do feel like castration is a
Yeah,
decent
there you
answer.
Yeah.
It's like it's like the same thing though. Like it's just that like if you could always get the chance where you get the wrong guy, and then boom, you got to do
Dude,
with
they're
no dick
putting
now.
body parts on other people now, so why wouldn't they just be able to put it?
Where are they
back?
getting the first body part from though?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm
They don't
just
have
saying.
they don't have a bucket of dicks laying around.
They
You don't
might.
know,
They do, they
hey.
might. They
How the
might.
hell are these women that are
They're
turning
like-
into men getting them?
There's a
That-
decent chance there's a bucket of dicks.
Yeah,
You know,
the fucking-
you know how many cadaver bodies every anatomy class has to go through?
I'm
dude?
picturing like the sergeant going into the amputator. He's like, I got some bad news. He's like, what? He's like, that guy you did yesterday, and it turns out we got the wrong guy.
Damn.
Fuck, man. Dude, I only got so many fucking dicks in this bucket, dude. It was the white guy? Oh, dude, he's fucked, dude.
He's got them
Yeah.
in shelves, you know, in like those file folders.
Yeah.
He's like, there we
Well,
go.
I've heard. I don't know if it's true or not, about like when like someone transitions, like female to a male. Apparently, they could pick their penis size, which I thought was the funniest.
That's
thing.
bullshit.
I thought that
That's
was the funniest thing,
bullshit.
dude.
Okay, I have been nothing but a trans ally until this fucking moment. What the
This-
fuck?
this
They
is-
can't just pick. I'm gonna throw this chair right now, dude.
Hey,
This
is
is-
that like a
Nah, son.
This
No.
is just based on
masculinity
something I've
talking,
heard.
or what is
Dude,
that?
I have never been more red pilled than this moment, dude. Finding that out. Are you fucking kidding
I don't
me?
know. I don't know if it's true or not. This
No.
is what I heard. This
It
is
needs to
what
be
I heard.
blind bag. Blind bag. The doctor's got a bag, and you're just like,
Oh, which one am I getting?
No, you can't even fill
Yeah,
it.
you can't even fill in.
No,
You know,
you
you're
don't
right.
get
You're right.
to
You
fill
can't
it.
even fill in there. You just gotta. Fuck. All right. Nah, dude. You have to.
That, dude.
Nah.
You
No
gotta
choice. You don't even get to pick the skin color.
It's got to come from the male that's donating the penis. Basically, it's like when they do like a kidney transplant.
You gotta find
No,
somebody
no,
that
no.
matches.
No, they get you like just a bunch of headshots of dudes, and they're like, "Yo, you have to put it together, dude. Who you think's packing the hog right here?"
He's packing the hog.
Yeah.
Yo, they're
And
gonna look like those cutouts that people would make, where they take this part from this magazine, this part from this magazine. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
That's just what I've heard. I don't
That's
know if it's true or
bullshit, dude.
not.
Like,
But it's funny to me because that just seems like one of those things where like it feels like a masculinity thing, where it's like we can't even let them have that.
no, we can't. I know myself personally. I can't let them have that, dude. What the
Do you think you're
fuck?
just gonna come in here and just be big
No,
dicking it over
no.
here?
This is part of the male experience: is being somewhat
That's true.
disappointed with your privates. It
That
doesn't
is
even
true.
matter if it's bigger. You're just always disappointed
Not,
in
not
it.
that we are, but you know.
Speak for
I ain't
yourself.
speaking. No, but no, like that's just a part of it. Like you have to just be cool with what you got. And
Yeah.
I feel like if you get the choice, that's not being cool with what you
That is
got.
part of the journey. I
Yeah.
guess, right?
I go straight to like Alabama,
Yeah.
and you know why I'd be there.
all right. You get the dick,
What's
but
that,
you
British
but you also
channel?
get the Alabama brain.
Fuck, damn.
Do they
Alright,
have?
you
You,
know
think
what?
they have to match, right?
What?
Like your dick and your brain, like they have the same mind, I guess.
I'm sure there's some nerve endings connected there somewhere.
There's probably some nerve endings you have, but I'm talking about how you think.
What's the science here,
how you
dog?
think
Go ahead and
with
explain
it.
this
Like
to
you
me.
know how they say thinking with your dick. like how much of that is actually a reflection of your person, like what you have, I guess.
I mean, it's gotta handle a little bit, but I mean,
Because I can't help but feel like dudes that have big dicks are kind of dopey or something. Like, or what's the word I'm looking for? Not, what the hell do they call them? I can't remember what the hell they call them. But like the
Kinda
bigger
dopey.
dudes, you know, not dopey. Bigger dudes that are just strong and dumb.
you ever be young, right, and like get lost in a store, like you don't know where you're at,
Yeah,
how
yeah.
you got here.
Yeah.
What this is me in this conversation.
You'll
Like,
it'll make sense to you at some point.
like I kind of get what
Hold
you.
on. I'm trying to figure out what you're saying. So, like, are you trying to just imply that, like, if you have a bigger dick, you're kind of a dummy?
Not always, but I'm saying like you know how
More or
big
less.
Yo,
muscular dudes
no,
are sometimes
no,
Tall guys.
sometimes
Tall
kind of
guys, I
dumb.
guess,
Hey,
what you're saying,
hey.
right?
Not even taller,
even
but
taller?
just dudes that are like fucking you
Usually
know,
big,
like
right?
just
Is what you're saying?
yeah.
Okay, and, like, your brain has to match what you're picking out, is what you're
But
saying.
I'm saying their personalities typically match that. Like
That's fair, yeah.
a big muscular, like a fucking meathead is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like somebody at the gym, right? It's just like, oh yeah, fucking big. Like
And for a reason, he has a monster dong.
not even that. I'm saying like somebody that just has a big dick
Okay.
has that way of thinking.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I guess, yeah, because so much blood's going
So-
there anyway. That's why.
I'm not a scientist. I have no room to comment on this.
That's fine. That's
I get what you're saying.
just a thought.
I get it.
Just a little thought.
Just a little thought.
Did thought go into that?
Just now, yeah. Because I had to try to explain it
It's
to you.
all right there, right?
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
That's the
I-
problem.
yo, were you just describing what you're going
Yeah.
through right now?
Yeah, I was just talking
yeah,
from personal
yeah. Were you just
experience.
like doing like just a personal
No,
monologue?
sometimes
or-
you just get kind of dumb.
You ever just be in the gym and then you're like, you kind of hard, and then you're like, whoa.
You're like, how do I spell my name?
Where'd all my blood go?
Now, like I said, this is just what I heard. Now, who knows if it's true or not? This
What?
is-
Where did we even start at first with this?
I was throwing it out
Hey,
there.
it took a
that's
minute.
all.
We didn't get straight into the dick talk, right?
No,
Like,
I was just throwing it out there, you know.
oh no,
throwing
I'm
it
just
out
saying
there.
in general, like from, because I wondered how long it would take, like
That's
for
fair.
us to record.
It took a
these
minute. It
before
was
we got
about
into the dick
30
talk.
minutes.
We got like
for it.
what? Yeah, like I saw 20 minutes before we got
'cause
into it.
it got real serious for a second, and that's just not.
Oh, I'm saying like with the other episodes too.
I don't
Like,
think we even talked about
that's what I'm
penises in
saying.
the last one.
Like it took this many. To
We
get
got to
here.
make up for it now.
Yeah.
Welcome to Penis Talk.
Yeah,
This is
we're talking about all dicks.
yeah.
All
Yeah.
dicks, side dicks, big dicks, small dicks.
You say side dicks?
Side through dicks.
This is the Joe Rogan experience of dick talks. Jamie, pull up that dick.
Yeah,
Jamie,
it
pull up that
around.
dick real
Eric,
quick.
Eric, make a dick noise real quick.
I'm sorry, that's my dick
Listen,
noise.
let's say your penis walks through a door. What noise do you think it's making?
I don't want to say.
Mine's gonna come in kind of like this. Like,
Mine would be
with
like
hands in the pockets.
like I would hear like trumpets coming through, but like someone would miss it and they'd be like, you know.
Are you getting the wah wah?
Yeah, wah. Like, oh wow, there's so much promise because of the shadow that it's casting, and then it walks through like, oh.
Mine's gonna be like the crowd reaction, like when something cute happens, like oh, and it walks.
Aw.
A little guy walks in.
He's so happy. He's just happy to be here.
My shit's gonna be like y'all remember episodes or like Hannah Montana or some shit, right? Where something like devastating happened and they're like, oh, that's how my shit goes. Like when
I
Miley,
imagine yours is gonna be like a wrestling entrance.
yeah,
Dude.
when Miley almost gets discovered as Hannah Montana, dude, and it gets real serious. That's how it sounds,
Yeah.
dude.
That's the crowd noise.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
When there's
I
like
just
a
shook the camera right now. I don't know if I fucked it up. So
it's all good.
when there's a misunderstanding, like in a Disney show, the
Yeah.
crowd noise that they make off that's mine.
is yours gonna look confused too?
No, so I was gonna say it's not necessarily a sound, but my shit be coming out like Kramer, dude.
I feel like yours is gonna be doing.
He's like, Jerry!
Yeah, there you go. Just swinging the
Yeah,
door
just-
open.
Like that, dude? Hell yeah.
It's real neurotic.
Just letting
Yeah.
itself in wherever
Yeah.
it wants to go.
I like that. Yeah.
It's like, I'm here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
hey, what are you
Hello.
doing here, dude? Why are you here again? I just kicked you out.
God damn it! I gotta deal with
He's
you.
like, do you live here? Nah.
Why are you always here? Well, anyway, that might be enough for the penis talk today. Now you know.
Yeah, we'll end on the penis talk right there.
We'll end on the penis talk.
Yeah,
Maybe, I don't know. Penis talk's funny, though.
could come back.
It could come back, dude.
It's always there.
It always shows up when you
Always
expect
there.
when you don't expect it, right?
Exactly. That's why it's penis. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, I don't know what the fuck else is going like on in the news right now besides the whole presidency shit. Like,
Just that.
people are going bonkers about it.
Yeah, which I mean was expected. You got some fires going on.
Oh yeah, shout out LA.
Shout out LA.
Hopefully they get it together.
Oh God, ladies and gentlemen, look up water cartels. That shit's crazy. Crazy shit. Look up water cartels when y'all got time.
Look it up, people.
Yeah,
I'll look
LA
it up.
water cartels, real ass thing.
Water cartels.
California's a different place.
Yeah, California is a fucking wild lands, dude. Like,
It really is the Wild West.
yeah.
It couldn't have happened to a better state,
Yeah.
I guess.
The only state, yeah, it could have happened in, right?
It's crazy that California makes more money than most countries.
Does it?
That's pretty
Yeah,
insane.
like, cause you always get the dumbasses around here. They're like, dude, like, if California broke off, bro, like, we'd be so much better. It's like, dog, we would be in so much fucking debt, dude, because they're the only ones that really make shit on this side of the country. Like,
Yeah.
like compared to like most other states, like I forgot what it was. I think they make like over like $5 billion and shit like that, and it's more than most countries.
Yearly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's probably more than that, dude. Because California, they had like the tech shit, production, like for food and stuff like that. There's like it's just so much shit in California, like industry wise.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I mean, it's fucking huge, so it should better have some cool
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
popping, dude.
it's crazy now though. Some of those people are like moving to because like Texas now is known like as a tech state now.
Yeah, so I don't know if this is true or not. I also heard this kind of through the grapevine at work. So,
Mhm.
they're talking about how like Japan sent over about $500 billion to us. This is what I heard.
For what?
Not to fix any debts or anything, but to build like an AI facility in Texas to help like solve diseases and all that shit. I don't know if this is true or not. This is
They're
just what
gonna
I
use,
heard.
They're going to use it for racism.
Probably, yeah. They're gonna just develop racists,
Yeah.
send them out, dude.
An
But
army of
anyway,
robots.
so supposedly,
racist
yeah,
robots.
this is what it seems like, right? Anyway, they made they're supposed to make like an AI thing in Texas. Like I don't remember how many acres they said it was, but supposed to be a big ass place, and supposedly they're gonna be doing tests to like help cure cancer and fix any type of serious diseases you have. I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know if this is true or not,
I guess yeah. I mean, like there's
but
a bunch of money getting into
this
that.
is what I've heard from Japan.
500 billion though.
It's a lot.
Like
right?
that's
That's a lot.
I don't think Japan makes that much fucking much money.
I was told that it was
They were
a-
in a drought, or they were in a, like depression recently.
I was told this was a man that had this much money. Like, I don't think anyone has that much money.
Yeah.
Just laying around, dude. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
had a
don't
hard
think
time
they have
believing
a 500 billionaire person.
I would say maybe like 50 billion.
There you
Maybe.
go.
500,
If even.
500 seems very excessive. But
Like I think us as a country don't even make $500 billion a year.
we probably owe that much for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now we owe more, don't we?
Yeah, more.
Way more than that, right?
Yeah, it's
Sure.
like $1 trillion,
Yeah.
$2 trillion
God
now
damn,
or
we
something.
fucking suck.
We're
dude.
we're past that point now, dude. Like we're
God,
past the point of
man.
ever paying that. Like it don't
Oh, America.
Get your shit together.
it don't matter. It don't matter. It's like when you owe like a shitload to one person. They're like
You know-
they're not gonna see the
you know, I was
money. Like
watching-
what's
They know. They know
Yeah.
I'm not going to pay them back.
I was
Yeah.
watching It's Always Sunny the other day, and it was that episode where like they closed down like the mental institute or whatever.
Yeah.
And they go in there and then they're like reading, like some news article about why they shut it down, and then Dennis is like, "What? What do I send all my tax money for then if they just keep on doing this?" And they're like, "Well, it's for the Eagles' new practice facility." He's like, well, yeah. He was just so accepting of that, and that's when sports come into this, because
Yeah.
sports just
Sports are the priority.
you distract everybody with sports, dude.
One of my
Like the fucking California's on fire. What are we worried about? Who just won that game the other day? That's what we're worried
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
one of my favorite things about like not how sports controls America, but basically how like football controls America
Yeah.
is finding out that like the highest paid public official in Alabama for like for the longest fucking time was Nick Saban.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
That's
he's
funny.
like public official, like politics, like he's the highest paid guy in Alabama for fucking ever, and they were down to pay him too. Like they're like, yeah, we're gonna pay him. Is that even a fucking question? Like we need to win some national championships. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're the dumbest people in America.
Roll
Or-
Tide, baby.
Yeah, our health insurance is just, our health doesn't cover anything but Roll Tide, dude.
Roll Tide,
Tide.
baby.
Roll Tide will get
Roll
the sickness
Tide.
away.
Yeah, dudes, win those championships. You know what I really hate to hear still to this day, when I ask someone if they watch any sports. Like I'm like, hey, do you watch basketball? Like, no, it's too political. All these blah blah
Mhm.
blah. And then if I'm like, oh, do you watch football? They're like, no, I don't watch this since they did the kneeling shit. I'm like, dude.
It was
You know,
1 second, like, and
the
also
the
like,
thing that I can't get past at this point. Whenever they tell me this, like, dude, what was so bad about it? Like the man, he just used his platform to bring some awareness to something that was pretty major at the time.
Yeah.
You know, it was a pretty big deal. And people are still on that shit, dude. Like, oh, I don't
It's-
watch it. Oh, because I'm sure you're one of you is really fucking up the NFL, dude.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. But anyway, I just don't get it. Like, people are still on that shit. And people are like, I don't watch basketball because, well, I'm pretty sure it's most because it's black people that play. But
Yeah, like the people that say that, right? That's too political. Yeah, I'm sure they were watching basketball beforehand.
I'm
like-
sorry they put Black Lives Matter on most of their shirts,
Yeah,
dude.
it's-
Sorry.
They just
as
want to
if-
feel important, dude.
It's
But I
as
tell
if
you-
they're black.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's like it's crazy that black people would care about black issues
Yeah.
while they're happening.
Right.
Who the
Crazy,
fuck
right?
do they think they are?
I don't know, man. I just hate it when I always hear like they need to stick to sports. I'm like, no, dude, they're pretty.
You know-
they're pretty popular. They have a good platform. They should bring awareness.
There's
to it.
still people living in this country.
Yo, next time they do that, if they're football fans, you should be like, dude, I wish like Bosa would just shut the fuck up about Trump.
Right.
And they're like, hey man, that's just like his natural right, dude. Like he has the right to talk about who he wants to talk about, man. It's just, like
And here's the thing. I'm a Niner fan.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but anyway, I love Nick Bosa. I love that guy.
yeah.
His political views are stupid as fuck, and there's no reason to be pointing him out there all the time. But no one made a big deal about it.
Yeah. Oh, my
Like-
thing that bugged me about that. Go ahead. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
anyway, I was just thinking about it. I was like, no one like outcasted him. No one cut him off the team. Colin Kaepernick wasn't really great. Like a Niner fan, I didn't really give a shit about him. But it wasn't because of that. I just
Mhm.
didn't think he was a good quarterback. Like he needed to be gone. For other reasons.
Yeah, yeah,
all right,
outside of that.
You dumb fucks. For other reasons. It's because he sucked as a quarterback.
Now I will
Bring back
the-
Alex Smith.
Now I
Love
will
that
bring
guy.
this up. Yeah, it's true that he wasn't good enough to get that job. But this motherfucker couldn't have got one goddamn job with the Jets.
Oh yeah, and then the fact that the NFL didn't want him back was some
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah, yeah.
That does
The-
seem kind of
the
crazy.
man-
I'm throwing it out there. That's Jerry.
For sure.
It's like it has to be. That motherfucker literally was at the places where they're desegregating schools, and he's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's Jerry. But no,
It's all of them, isn't it? Most
Yeah.
of them?
well, some of them are like newer, like the Jaguars owner. He's like an Indian guy and shit.
Mhm.
But like, no, Jerry was legit. Like,
All the cons, right?
Yeah.
Is that who that is? Yeah.
yeah, they're fucking up
The
that
guys,
too.
the guys that run AEW, it's
Yeah.
wrestling. Sorry if you don't know that or not. But anyway, now you know.
But no, like,
Show sucks.
but it's back to what you were saying though, dude. Like these dudes like that bitch about that. It's like it'd be fine if it was their political views, but God forbid anybody else has different. That's what like the other thing that bugs me too is they're all the free speech people too. But the moment you make fun of anything with them or you criticize anything that they like their people do or whatever the fuck, they're all of a sudden like, oh, what the fuck, man? You just don't get it. It's like, dude, weren't you just Mr. Free Speech guy like a second ago? Like saying, oh,
Yeah,
words don't
you can-
matter,
you can do
words
what
are
you want,
meaningless,
yeah.
but please don't talk about my friend. Please,
Right?
please don't talk about my gorgeous, gorgeous friend.
My
That's what they
gorgeous-
do sounding like too.
My gorgeous Cheeto
yeah,
friend
my gorgeous friend who doesn't know me, never could
Does-
know me.
does not give a shit about you
Yeah.
at all. So
I'm more closer to a homeless man than I am to him, but for some reason I will worship him.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, it's weird, dude. It's so weird. Like Trump supporters are the strangest people I think I've met in my lifetime. So, you know, like my father-in-law, I'm sure he's a Trump supporter, which is fine. Like I have no problem, but he's not like out there about it. You know,
no,
Yeah.
I've had,
he's
like,
got it figured out.
I,
And here's my favorite thing. Sorry about that. Hey, how's it going? But the thing I noticed, and it's not even me that noticed too, was one of his coworkers that happened to be a Latin man, Mexican dude. He was like, you know, ever since you came into the picture, he's been less political. Like he realized this shit now. I'm like, it's kind of crazy, right?
Mm.
Like
it's the lack of knowing anybody. That's why like it's
Yeah.
easy for it's easier for my Mexican dad to be racist towards black people for being Mexican, like from Mexico, because he never was around black people. He just
Yeah.
basically takes it what he sees off TV, which is usually not good,
mm.
and just from there, like that's his only experiences with people of other
yeah,
races.
if he's watching like freaking Universal,
yeah,
what it's called?
Univision.
Yeah, Univision. Yeah, that's very biased. Don't watch that shit.
Yeah.
Very because my mom at some point in my lifetime she wouldn't let me play GTA it's because she watched that, and she's like, it was at a time when school shooting was kind of not really new, but
Mhm.
like there was more
Mhm.
coverage on it,
Yeah.
and they were like, oh, the reason this is happening is because you know kids are playing these dangerous games with shooting and stuff, and
Mhm.
you know if your kid plays this, they're gonna kill people. They want to kill people, and I was like, Mom, I'll let you know right now, I don't like people enough to go kill one. Just to let you know that right now.
It's like, I don't even want to
so
give him.
much work.
So you want me to give him the sweet release of death? No.
I don't even give him the time of day.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
No, it's kind of ironic how like that's our whole thing, right? Like at the end of the day, it's like America's supposed to be this melting pot, but then we're like, yeah, but you guys stay over there and do your own thing, and we'll just stay over here and like like don't associate with us, but we're all here as one. Like,
It's only when it's relevant.
Yeah.
Like, it's only when like they need like something, or not like Republicans. Republicans give a shit about like diversity. They don't give a fuck about any of that. They actively like are like, we don't care about that.
yeah,
But like others that are kind of like, oh, like we need to be this diverse thing. It's like those people are still as racist as like your average like backwoods Republican guy. They're just
I
in
mean,
a different way
Can,
though.
can you think of the last time America was united in something, I guess, besides like 9/11?
90s, like, well, I mean, no, like, cause at the end of the day, and this could go back to people saying like, people get nostalgic about times where like, oh, like back in this time we were much more together as a country. It's like, yeah, because that was your situation. In every point in America's history, like we've had some sort of fucked up thing happening elsewhere.
I mean, we
Like
kinda,
that.
yeah, we kind of started on a civil war nonetheless.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, like 90s, right? That's the time everybody is like, oh, dude, those was the last of the good times, right? It's like people forget, like Rodney King still happened then. Like South Central Los Angeles was still fucked up then. Miami was still like we had like crazy like militarized police then. Like we were like literally the establishment of Americas as we know it, like just doing a shitload of drugs, like us being drug addicts all the time, starts in the 90s. It gets sold to us then. So these nostalgic times that people have, it's just like it's times that you had. Basically, they're not times that everyone else
from
has.
the
So
white person's
yeah,
aspect
yeah.
is
So
what
they
it
just
is.
assume like, well, it was good for me. So it was like that's when it was good for everybody. That's why you get those weirdos like, man, I wish I could go back to the 50s. It's like what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to live back in that time.
Yeah, yeah. It's.
I didn't have to share.
I don't know.
I didn't have to share a bathroom back then. I was like, what?
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't know like where people's nostalgia of like anything comes from. It's just like
it's
it's
just-
like dude, like you could literally read like or like just check the new like shit was not always good ever. Like
You know what's crazy to me too though is I feel like even with like 9/11 being such a like it was obviously a big deal, but even that's dividing people now because people are like, oh, it was an inside job. Some people are like, no, that shit really happened.
mhm.
And it's like there it is. It divided people again.
Yeah,
somehow.
yeah.
And same thing. So I don't know if you've been following. For a reason, JFK is being brought up a lot right now.
Yeah, it was his son got elected.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like
Or I
his
think
his
his nephew.
his assassination.
Yeah.
Being brought up a lot, and people are like, I've been seeing a lot of stupid shit. They're like, oh, do you not see the driver? I'm like, what the fuck does the driver have to do with anything? Right?
Yeah.
But apparently there's conspiracies behind this with the driver is the one that killed him, and all this stuff.
All right, now they're just grasping. Now,
So here's the
like,
funny thing, right? So there's a video, right? They're like, watch the driver. I want you to keep in mind this video is probably from when this happened, like the
69.
the 60. Okay, it's very grainy. First of all, there's a man in all black, like this man right here, in front of the driver, and for whatever reason you see him do this. And they're like, there's a gun in his hand. It's in his right hand. I don't know how the fuck he's gonna shoot somebody
Yeah.
like this. But
So
blast
It
that
was a
fool.
glitch.
so
glitch.
Juan, what's his movement again?
It's right here.
No, like what, like body wise. What
Oh,
does he do
so
without
the-
doing the hand motion?
The driver went here.
Yeah. So he moved like this.
He went forward a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
And then somehow he shot him with his right hand.
So did he go back at any point?
No, I don't know. That kind
Like he just went up like this?
He just went up like this. Yeah.
America, the reason he did that is because he got shot as well. You can literally look that. He literally got shot too. Stop.
But-
You can make a bunch of other. There's other conspiracies. Why are we making up new ones about shit?
But he had the gun. that's people's reasoning right now. It's
What's
like
up with the
this.
camera work too? Or like
Also,
you're telling
like,
me they didn't have like better cameras?
In the '60s,
Yeah,
that were like handheld.
yeah.
No.
What the fuck were they making movies with?
Huh, dude? They were still like on like the
But
big ass
I mean,
fucking.
we're talking about the president though. Like you're telling me you're not going to use whatever.
Well, I mean, it was only looked at as like an appearance too. Like
because it wasn't a big town, right? It was a pretty small town.
well,
that
it was,
he in,
it was
right?
Dallas.
Oh, it was Dallas.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I fucked up. They should have more cameras there.
Yeah.
That's on you, America.
Well, like that's where the conspiratorial shit comes in with
Yeah.
his thing. Because there is weird shit that happened with him, but the driver being involved is kind of the
Yeah, no,
dumbest
that-
fucking
that
thing
shit
you
is
can
dumb,
say.
but I'm just
Hey,
like
You
confused
might
about
as well
cameras.
just say that JFK got abducted by aliens before that, and that was actually Reptile JFK, and he's the one that got killed. That's as plausible as the driver also being a
It was a
shooter.
fake death.
Yeah.
He went to Cuba.
I never have. Yeah, he's in Cuba.
He's
with
in Cuba
Tupac,
with
right?
Tupac,
Yeah, he's with Tupac.
Elvis. Who else faked it? Aaliyah.
Yeah. No, she.
I'm just thinking of people that died.
Left eye.
Left Eye, even though they have her body, they have evidence that she died.
Yeah, she's
Amelia
definitely
Earhart, dude, that's a dream blunt rotation, dude. Amelia Earhart,
Amelia
Lisa Left Eye
Earhart.
Lopez, JFK, Tupac.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Oh, so actually, there was something pretty big that I wanted to kind of tackle,
Okay.
and I guess we can. We'll use it as the final topic, I guess.
Okay.
How are you guys? Anything else on your guys' mind right now?
No.
Okay, I wanted to tackle this because I thought it was kind of ridiculous, but just hear me out for a second.
Okay.
Hear me out. If I could find it,
I am listening.
gotta find it real quick. Just fucking hear me out, alright? Guys? Fuck.
It's like, dude, I like this podcast because it's just me just yelling, just getting annoyed.
I gotta see if I can find it real fast though. But it has to do with Billboard. I don't know if you guys saw like the whole list they released of like the top 100 artists of the 21st century.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I was like, God,
You guys are
that's
gonna
fucking
hate
this
this
is
dog
dog shit.
But I gotta find it so that way you guys can just put a little.
Okay. If you can figure it out before you find the list, Angel, who
Okay,
would
so
you say?
Go for a top 10 real fast, and I'll
A
see how
top
close
10?
you guys work. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna guess how many women are in here.
No, just throw out names.
Throw out names.
Throw out names.
Okay, Billie Eilish. I'm gonna say she's
In the
already
top
up
10.
there.
Okay.
I'm gonna say she's already up there. I'm gonna say Drake is up there.
Okay.
Now this is the Billboard Top 10, right? Go
Yes.
ahead and explain what it is again.
So it's their top artists of the 21st century.
There's no like guideline of what that means. It's just their top.
their
Okay,
top,
just their
their
okay.
top artists.
Okay, so Drake, Billie Eilish,
Right.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
Fuck, who sells like that? That's like not good.
Uh,
Post Malone.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Post Leave Me Malone.
I feel like there's gonna be some country stars in there now.
Luke Bryan.
Okay. Keep going.
Is he, oh my God.
Who's-
Is
Sorry,
Who's
sorry.
other
I'm still
homeboy? I can't
trying to figure
remember
this
his
out real
name.
fast.
Chris Stapleton.
Chris Stapleton.
Yeah, are we still talking top 10 or just in general?
I was going top 10. Dude, these
Yeah.
country people, dude, they're
Oh,
fucking
I'm trying to remember
huge.
what the fuck is homie's name?
Luke Combs. They're all named Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. For some-
Quit naming your kids Luke. That's a shitty name. Luke.
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 Luke, I've always liked Luke.
I hate that fucking name,
I like
dog.
Luke.
I'll beat a motherfucker named Luke, dude.
Dude,
No, I'm just
I'm
fine.
gonna train my son to kick your ass. dude.
Dog, if you name your son Luke, dude,
I'm
I'm
gonna
done
try- yeah,
talking
dude,
to you,
I'm-
dude.
I'm
I'm not
making-
talking to you, dude. If you name your kid Luke.
I'm gonna build a fucking assassin, dude. And he's only after you.
There is no bad motherfucker named Luke
You're
ever.
about to meet the first one.
He will not. He will not simply because he's cursed by his name. He will be just the zestiest boy you've ever met.
He's gonna
dude,
kill
if his
you with
name's-
that sass, dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it doesn't matter how.
Oh,
it
dude,
turns out.
he can't. Dude, if he kills me with the
He's-
gay
he's not-
sass,
yeah,
dude,
no,
I'm
he's not
gonna be
coming
done.
to kill
I'd
you.
honestly
He's
rather
coming to
get.
flame you,
Yeah,
dude.
I'd rather get my ass beat, dude, than gay
He's
flame,
coming to
dude.
flame you.
Dude, gay people are mean, dude. Like, holy shit, dude. Like, I thought, like, I was insulting, dude. No,
Yeah.
dude, gay people, bro, if you get on their bad side, dude, they'll
Dude,
bring up,
they're ruthless.
they'll bring
man.
up your edges, dude. They'll bring
They're-
up your fucking hairline and shit, too,
they're
dude. They don't give a
ruthless,
They're
fuck.
dude.
observant.
Yeah. That's there's only gay it's observant.
Damn, why the hell can't I find it now?
What
I
was
had
this? What was this on?
I think I found it on Complex. Like they shared the list, and that's what I'm trying to find right now.
Where were we at though? We were at the Luke's, and
Yeah,
then
so we were at the Luke's.
I feel like there needs to be more women in there.
Some of them I'm thinking it's too early.
You think so?
Yeah, because I was gonna be like Sabrina Carpenter. I'm like, she just came out last year. There's
Yeah,
no way.
I don't know about her.
Yeah.
Still, but Adele might be in there.
Adele, there you go. Adele's in there. She has to be in there.
Yeah.
Weekend.
Okay. Yeah.
Weekend's got to
Yep.
be in there.
I feel like I can't help but feel like 21 Savage is in there.
Why?
I just feel
Why?
like I
The
just feel-
21st century.
I feel like
every
21 Savage
Okay.
got that notoriety. Recently.
Top 10 though.
No, I'm not saying top 10. I'm just saying in that list because it's a top 100, right?
Of
So-
100.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give
He's
you,
making
I'm,
100.
I'm gonna give you guys the top 10 because
Okay.
I just can't really agree with almost anybody on this list.
Okay.
But some of it makes sense. Some of them kind of like it's kind of a reach.
Okay. Go
I
ahead.
guess. But it makes sense, I guess, if we're looking at it in like a perspective of like what America likes. It makes sense.
Yeah, that's what
but
I'm
it's
saying.
not.
Yeah,
it's
like,
not something that
I
agree with,
cannot
like,
stress this enough. I'm an outlier with what
Okay.
is popular with music.
Number 10. This is number 10.
Okay.
It's Usher.
Okay.
or
He
21st
was
century.
huge.
Yeah, so
Yo,
that's fair.
Real aside with Usher, real quick though. I listened to Yeah so fucking much as a child that it's one of those ones like I get pissed off when I hear it.
Really?
Like there's no new songs that I can think of that I'm that annoyed with all the time when I hear it. Like
Yeah.
just hearing that beat too, like I'm fucking hate this song, dude. And what sucked, it was one of my favorite songs as a child, dude. Like I
Oh,
remember being
really?
so hyped about it. And just over the years, man, it just gets played and played,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I hate this fucking song. The only part I like about it is Ludacris.
Ludacris does kill
Yeah.
Okay, and then you guys ready for number? What I tell you?
9.
9. Okay, Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars.
Respectable.
I like Bruno Mars a lot. Actually,
Like
so
Bruno
I was
Mars.
fine with this.
He needs to get his shit together.
Justin.
Half
Bieber.
of these songs are dog shit. Releasing Justin
Yeah,
Bieber
Justin Bieber number
has
8,
to be.
right.
I
That's
I honestly feel shitty that I forgot him.
good. Right. You forget
Makes
about
sense.
some of them,
Dude,
right?
that fucking guy toured.
Dude.
He had a show every single day for 2 years.
He made-
sometimes 2 shows a
he
day,
made-
dude. That dude got respect.
He made Baby.
I mean, he did make Baby.
Yo,
Yo,
Beyonce's number 7.
hold up, real quick for the Bieber stuff. What song got y'all? I know like y'all ain't fans of Bieber like that. I'm not either. But
don't
what song
mind.
was like? You know what? He ain't bad.
I think it was Peaches for me.
Peach. All right.
I like that song a lot. I think it was
He
Peaches.
had a few songs on this album that I kind of fucked.
There was one that he did where he's like, it's a little bit more rapping, and I'm like,
Is it the
dude,
one with Quavo?
I think so.
Because that
And
song wasn't bad.
I'm like, dude, like, you actually got a lot more.
Is that the Maria? I'm drunk. Is that?
That one I was like, no fucking way. Like he got this
I
dude
like-
on
I like
there.
that one.
No, that's where I was like, really? You got Bieber? Like
That's
that's,
actually
crazy.
one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
Number 6, The Weeknd.
Weekend.
Damn.
I'm gonna say that's
Here-
all
he
off
beat-
Don
he
FM,
beat
dude.
Beyonce.
Here's where
Off that one album, dude. Blinding Lights was probably fucking.
Here's where I disagree, but I get it. But
Okay.
I think it's fucking stupid. Number 5, Eminem.
I figured,
Yeah, dude, you weren't
Like,
I get what you're mad about,
I
dude.
hate
but,
it,
dude. He's
but it makes sense. Okay, number 4, and this is where I was like on the fucking like, this is stupid. Post Malone.
he's big, dude.
He is, but like, is he a top 5 artist of our like the 21st century? I don't.
If
think
they're
so.
going off of like
Yeah,
sales
what-
and shit,
What are they going off of?
it's Billboard, so it's got to be sales.
yeah, it's got to be some
Okay.
bullshit. You know, I
Yeah,
don't know,
but
but that pissed me off. That one put me over the top when I was. I don't even hate Post Malone, but
the last album they came out with, I was like, damn, this many fucking people listen to this guy.
Yeah.
it's crazy, right?
Like that's crazy.
it's crazy.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's like he's literally like one of the most like whatever fucking singers ever. I don't even say he sucks. He's just whatever.
Yeah,
like,
right. Like he's not great.
like,
he's not bad.
Honestly, I think if he didn't have his personality and look, no one would give a shit. They would just be over it. But instead, he's like, oh, it's our friend.
Yeah.
It's our friend Post Malone.
Number 3, Rihanna,
Rihanna.
which is fine.
Dog, she's never
But
coming out
I
with
don't
music
know.
again, dude.
Todd-
Yeah, she's
Yeah, top 10, I don't know.
top 10. I don't know
Hey,
about
she
that.
she had that 3 album run though, dude, where it felt like she was the biggest singer though, woman singer.
Number 2, Drake.
I mean,
And
what-
number
yeah,
one,
what is
number
it?
one is where you're gonna be kind of shocked that you didn't name it.
okay,
I think at least.
okay. So number 1, it's not anybody we've named yet.
No,
Okay, so let's get one more.
and
in.
it's really gonna be like, oh, how the fuck? That's so
Uh,
obvious.
Sean Paul.
Sorry.
It's actually
Hold on. Let me.
you'll never get this. It's Outcast.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
that'd be
fuck.
crazy, right?
Like, all right, they redeemed themselves.
It's Andre 3000. No, you take a stab at it if you want to.
Is it a pop singer?
I will not give you genres. I just
Okay.
Okay,
it's
that's
someone.
Okay.
It's
Woman or
someone-
man?
I can't do that either.
Okay.
It just had to be like it's someone you guys didn't name,
Yeah.
and like Bailey didn't even get this, and I was surprised because I gave her so many.
Wait, so did they give Bad Bunny?
He's not in the top 10.
Okay.
He's not in the top 10.
Is it something stupid? Or are you just like what? Like, or is
No,
it just
it's
like no?
It'll make sense, but you'll be
Okay.
like, man, how did I forget about that?
Taylor Swift.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's T Swift, dude. That's number 1. And like I forgot, Bailey forgot.
Yeah.
Like I was lucky. I was looking at the list. I was like, oh my god, I forgot she was even a thing.
I don't listen to her.
But
Yeah.
anyway, here's the rest how the rest of the list goes. The top 20 at least. And this is why I'm kind of like, there's other people that were more deserving of this top 10. I think even based on like album sales and
Yeah.
popularity. Maroon 5 is 11.
Hmm.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, it's sad to say, but they're probably the most like known
you know,
American band
were
for
pop-
like
I don't
5 to 10
hate them.
years.
I don't hate them. They don't bug me. I'm just like, here, there, cool. 12 is Adele, and I feel like Adele should be a top 10. for some odd reason.
I don't think
I
Adele
think we're
has
still
enough.
thinking based off performances.
Yeah.
I'm
Other
still
thing
thinking
too-
more on sales, dude,
Yeah.
because
Adele-
I think she did better than probably like Bruno Mars, honestly.
Yeah, but the other thing though is Adele only has like 3 albums.
Yeah,
And then she just fucks off forever.
This is some bullshit to me right here. This next one,
What?
Morgan Wallen at 13.
That's who I was trying to fucking
At
think of,
13, dude. He's only been around for like 4 years.
It's the racist man.
Honestly, I'm more pissed off about this than anything political you've talked about.
Right, it's getting you heated.
Yeah.
I won't name everybody, but like 20 is Kanye.
Okay.
On that
Okay.
list. So
Let's indulge Angel real quick. Is 21 Savage anywhere on that list?
I'll get to it. I'll let
No
you know.
fucking way.
Why
I
are
will
you
let
coming
know.
at me like that, man? Fuck.
Dude, I'm just like, yo, like that's
Um,
crazy. Like,
you don't realize how popular.
no,
he's
that's
been
where I'm
lately.
coming from. That's where I'm coming from with it. Not blaming you, but I'm just like, dude, there's no way he's that popular. Like, that's crazy.
Justin Timberlake is at 24. I'm surprised he's not in the top 15.
I could
He
see it
should be
because that
higher.
fall off
Should
was
be higher.
crazy.
But still, though, I mean, he was pretty big at the beginning of the
Mhm.
century.
He could have kept it going though.
You
No,
know, Yeah, I guess
he
that's fair.
he let the acting take over. If he had kept the
Nelly-
music going,
Nelly was at 25.
Damn.
country grammar, dude.
Yeah, right.
Country grammar and that shitty country song.
Mariah Carey at 28.
Really?
Jay-Z's at 29.
Who?
Jay-Z.
That might be my first dispute of this whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't think that fool was like that.
Lil Wayne is at 30.
Bullshit. Lil Wayne needs to be above Jay Z.
Right. He's had some.
Like I know
charts-
Jay
some
Z was
chart
popping in
toppers, dude.
2001. Like that's when he was at his peak. But like, nah, Lil Wayne was like,
I get it. So you know how you brought up the whole she only has 3 albums for Adele, you know,
Mhm.
and she's up very high on this list. 50 Cent's at 31.
I could see it.
Yeah, and then Kendrick's at 32.
Yeah, that sounds about
Um,
right. Like,
Billie Eilish made the list at 35.
Okay.
Nicki Minaj is below that, so I'm cool with this list already, dude.
just in general, just a listicle form.
Hey,
You're
here's
just like,
this. This one's funny to me. Ludacris made the list at 39.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
You forget though that Ludacris was that like not the guy, but like he was a mainstay for
Yeah.
a while, especially Atlanta.
This tripped me out here a little bit. Future made the list
Yeah,
at
Makes
43.
sense.
Juice WRLD's on this list for some odd reason. He's at 44.
Damn.
Which I thought was crazy. T.I. is at 45. SZA's at 46. And then let's see. Bad Bunny. That's what number he was at.
What number are you on right now? 46?
I skipped it. I kind of went over a little bit.
70s.
He's at 55.
Oh, 55.
But I'm kind of
Okay.
surprised by that. I feel like he maybe should have been higher.
maybe it's a factor like too recent his success.
Maybe, yeah. But I mean, the same thing with Morgan Wallen. Why is he ranked so high? You know?
That's because I was almost like country numbers, but dude, like he's doing Latin music, like that's
Yeah.
like a worldwide genre.
He should
like,
definitely be higher, I think.
Yeah.
But,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say bias.
yeah.
They don't like the Latin.
Travis Scott made the list, obviously. He was going to be there at 51. No one really too crazy on this. Or R. Kelly was on the list.
Oh, really?
He made it. He was at 74.
Hey, Chocolate Factory was popping, dude. Chocolate Factory was good. Who said that?
Doja Cat's at 65.
Damn.
Which is, you know.
She's
I get
another
it.
one too
Yeah.
that I underestimated how big
So
she actually
I
is.
actually listened to her album. What was it called? This is Scarlet? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The deluxe version, not like the one with just the spider on it. And I actually
Mhm.
like that album a lot.
Her best song ever is on that album.
Which one is yours?
Gora Hills.
It's a good song.
That's like
Yeah.
her.
That's a good
Out
song.
of all the shit I've ever heard from her, that song's her best song she has ever done. I think it's like
Be a
the
tough one to top.
yeah, like that's pretty much like what I want with Doja Cat's music is that song.
Yeah, that's a
Like
good song. That's a
it's
good song.
everything that I'm like, okay, I get what people like.
Bailey likes that song a lot.
That song's awesome.
J. Cole made the list. Who gives a fuck?
Oh, of course, J. Cole.
He was at 85. He deserves to
Think
be
about
at 0.
So above one,
Yeah.
one big J Cole fan, dude.
You should be like negative forever, dude. You should just fuck off forever if you could. And that's pretty much anyone that's like important.
Okay.
T Pain's on there, 95. So
Hey,
Good for him.
features,
Should've made
man.
it.
Savage did not make it.
Yeah.
He did not.
He's
make
at
it.
105.
Good.
He's at 10. Never made it, dude.
I don't know if it actually matters. I don't know if that's good or not, but because
I mean, Morgan Wallen's on that fucking
Yeah.
list, so
Yeah, this list is some bullshit. I'm still upset about it, but
I'm not too mad because if it's Billboard, they're basing off record sales on popularity. Now, if you had pulled up like the Rolling Stone top rappers of all time, I would be throwing the fucking the chair right now. I skimmed that one. I'm like, I'm fucking done.
I still think like Bad Bunny should have been in the top 20.
Yeah,
I
that
think
one
so.
I'm honestly thinking is like some weirdo shit that
At
they're
50,
just like.
it just doesn't make sense. But you know, I mean,
Yeah, is this just within the U.S.?
I guess I don't really know.
Like, I guess he's to the point now where they're looking more at streams. I don't know. I don't know if that matters either.
Well,
Like how they
they still,
calculate
yeah, they
that.
still count streams as because no one buys solid discs anymore or albums like that.
Right.
No one gets
So
that
yeah, that's
solid
how
CD.
they string it now. Cause it's crazy how fucked up album sales are now. Where like back in the day, right? You used to hear about dudes they sold 1 million in a week.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
No, no more, dude. Like the craziest I've ever seen was like I think a Beyonce album did 600,000
Damn.
in a week,
That's
and
crazy.
that was considered like this is gonna be the biggest selling album in the next 5 years. Dude, fucking Silk the Shocker sold 1 million records in a week.
That's impressive.
Yeah, dude, that's how like much it was back then. Like that was basically if you didn't pop 1 million in a week, you didn't have a hot album back then.
Yeah.
Now it's like everything's so different with how
Yeah,
that's even
you see
counted
those
anymore.
album sales is like 125,000.
That's
and
good.
and that's considered a good.
Yeah, that's
sell
good
right
now.
there,
That's
yeah.
a success now if you sell
Yeah.
100,000 your first.
But then your
week.
streams are like freaking, I don't know, 700 million. They're like, wow,
Yeah.
killing it.
700 million streams, you get 35 cents.
Yes. You owe us money now.
Yeah,
yeah, right.
Well, it's because I used your platforms, I guess.
So, all right, how are we on time one?
We're about an hour.
Okay, I'll end it on this last question.
Let's
Do
hear it.
you guys remember the first CD y'all got?
The one I remember the most.
We'll say that.
Uh,
The ones that you guys got by yourself.
like that I chose. and
yeah,
I
you
wanted
chose.
to
Your
listen to.
parents didn't influence you. You're like, I'm getting this.
50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yours, I trying good
Yeah.
album.
And then I also bought The Massacre, like right when it came out. So there was a whole lot of, didn't listen to anything else for about a year until that one came out. So
Hey, that was a time though, man, where you would have your two CDs that you had, and that's all.
yeah,
you
I think I
listened
told
to.
you guys about how like when I listened to The Massacre, there's that line where 50 Cent talks about coming out his radio, dude. I turned that shit off right away. I was like,
You're like,
oh,
"Oh."
get the fuck out of my radio, bro.
He tried grudging you.
Yeah, I was scared the fuck out of me, dude. I was like, no, please don't come on my radio. Dude. Stay in the radio. You are a big man. Don't hurt me.
Oh,
Just picturing young Juan. Just
he's gonna come out of there like the Ring, dude.
yeah. Your dad's like, "What's going on with you?"
You know, to this day, I still don't know why my dad does not like 50 Cent. I think he has him and Ja Rule confused
Oh, really?
because he fucking hates the way Ja Rule sounds, but he won't accept the fact that I keep on telling him that's not 50 Cent. I'm like, Dad, that's not 50, dude. He's like, I fucking hate 50 Cent. I'm like, Dad, that's the wrong guy.
I don't know. I can't remember what album I first bought, but I just remember
It don't even have to be the first one. It could just be one that
Mike,
you remember.
the Mike Jones album.
The
This
just Mike Jones or who is Mike
yeah,
Jones?
Who is Mike Jones? Was a big one for me.
What's that number he called, dude?
281-330-8004.
Call it Mike Low when you need something on the low, dude.
Damn.
Come on now, dude. That shit don't go. I remembered that number before I remember my
Yeah.
own number.
Before
dude.
I remembered my social,
Yeah.
I knew that number.
Yeah, you have to, dude. That's
That's tell you one. That's my one. If places ever have me sign up for rewards and I don't want to get emails, just use that number. Just
There
Mike
you go.
Jones number.
Mike Jones.
Yeah.
What was yours, if you remember?
So, the one I really remember was getting a Cypress Hill greatest hits.
Cypress Hill, dude.
Yeah,
That's a shocker to me.
I was
for some odd
11.
reason. That's crazy.
yeah. I had seen them on a countdown show, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? Latin people can rap and not sound like shit. That's crazy. And then I didn't even know they smoked weed until like later. Well, never mind. The cover is them smoking
I was
weed.
saying, until they were started smoking weed
Yeah.
in front of you.
And then yeah, my dad was like, Mijo, I'm not gonna get you this. They're smoking weed. And I'm just like, well, can I have it?
I
And he's
want
like,
it.
all right. And then my dad just kept that CD in his fucking car, so we would listen to Cypress Hill sometimes going to school. So my dad got into it though. He's like, "Esta Mexicanos." I'm like, no. He's like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm not worried now.
Darn it.
Almost had him.
No, I wanted to bring that up just because I was reminiscing about some music when I was younger, and then I usually do the obituaries on this podcast as well. I feel like I've brought up a dead person every time, so I'm gonna keep it going. So rest in peace to DJ Unk, everybody. DJ Unk was a rapper from the 2000s. If you were probably born in the 2000s, you're not gonna know him, but people that knew him, they knew.
Play us out. Play us out, man.
So
If you knew it, you knew it.
If you know it, you knew it.
If you didn't know it, well,
Yeah.
get to
Sorry,
know
I don't know what to tell you. Go check them out.
Probably not a fan of the show already.
Yeah. But just want to throw that out there. Recipes DJ Onk. Like stuff like that. It's like it's never like like the most like it's like personal music. You know what I mean? But I don't know, that stuff like that always meant something to me. Just because that was the time when I was finally discovering music like on my own. So DJ Onk is always kind of representative of that. So that's why I wanted to shout him out.
It's fair.
So
Shout out to
R.I.P.
DJ
DJ
Onk.
Onk. And
Okay.
we'll end
Rest
it
in
on that
peace.
note. So
Play us out, man. Hit us with that. Thank you for listening.
thanks everybody.
DJ
Hey, do the flick back.
Hold on, we can fade in again. Fading back in.
That's how I knew he died.
Hey, bend your back low. She do it with no hands. Now stop, pop and roll. I'm smoking bubble hoe. Yeah, they in trouble hoe.
I love this.
like the way she move.
This is
I'm
it.
undercover hoe. Now everybody leaning. I make the crowd rock. Now go
turn my headphones up. Turn my headphones up. What? You heard?
Onk producer.
Then I froze like the wind. West I walk it out. South I walk it out.
Last time you walked it out, dude.
North I walk it out. Now walk it out.
Any
Dude, I've never walked it out,
You
dude.
just can walk it out coming in here.
Now walk it out. Now walk it out. West I walk it out. South I walk it out. East I walk it out. North I walk it out. Now walk it out. Now walk it out.
You heard?
It was fun. I didn't mean to get sentimental at the end, but I was like, damn, I'm kind of sad that homie died. Like,
Yeah, that is crazy.
I'm never wearing this mask again. It's too itchy. It was way too itchy.
I can already tell. I think I like this one more than last week or last time's episode.
Yeah. I just don't like structure, man.
No,
It's whatever.
it just don't work that way.
Not with us.
No,
Like
but I think this one was better. Like I said.
it felt better. I felt sexy.
Also, next time, feel free to interrupt me. It's okay. Like I feel.